Hey guys, what's up? Today we're diving into the hot sun build that's been tearing up the leaderboards, the Thunderbelt combo. This build is turning Sun into an absolute monster, and his peak rate is skyrocketing as a result. We'll break down the synergy, show you gameplay examples of how to collect those Thunderbelt stats, and give you some tips on how to make this build work for you. So what makes this combo so powerful? It's all about stacking the Thunderbelt. Remember, each stack gives Sun one hybrid defense, meaning both physical and magic defense. And Sun's third skill with its basic attack property is the perfect tool for stacking it up fast. Here's an example. So I have 2 stacks of Thunderbelt. And with the use of his third skill, I was able to add another stack of Thunderbelt. But that's not all the synergy we have, because his clones can also trigger the true damage of Thunderbelt. As you can see, the clones can deal true damage. However, you should know that the clones cannot add stacks. Only the real Sun can add a Thunderbelt stack. So how do you stack up fast? Here's an example. On the 4-minute mark, I was able to complete Thunderbelt. Now it's time to stack up using his third and second skill combo. Use his third skill to get near the enemy, and then dash away with his second skill. And that's one stack. Easy, right? The good thing is that you can repeat it again because Sun's skills have short cooldowns. Here's another one for the second stack.
Got you.
And there you go, 2 stacks just like that. And since his third skill also has a short cooldown, you can gamble and use it again just like this. But you have to be careful because you won't have any dash skill to escape. So in the laning phase, just hit the enemy with his third and then retreat with his second.
Good game.
As you can see, I already have 6 stacks in the span of 40 seconds after buying Thunderbelt. Obviously, you won't be able to keep this up because the enemies will rotate and you also have to help your teammates. But by building a good foundation at the beginning of the game, your chances of winning will be slightly higher. On a different match, I was able to collect 25 stacks, and it's only 12 minutes in the game. By the 20-minute mark, my stacks have reached 44, which I think is pretty hard to do on a different hero. Don't just take my word for it, the numbers speak for themselves. Sun's peak rate has been steadily climbing and he's now a regular sight in both high level and casual play. Players are clearly recognizing the power of this build, so it's time to jump on board before you get left behind. Now let's get into the specifics. Here's one core build you'll want to focus on. Thunderbelt, of course, is the cornerstone of this build. Magic Shoes for that cooldown reduction. Corrosion Sight for that slow and additional damage. After that, it can be any attack item that you prefer. You can go for a Trinity build, Critical Strike, or the Life Bane build with Sea Halberd. As for the talent, this is what I usually use. Sprint and Petrify spells are my favorites. Remember, this is just a starting point. Adjust your build based on the game and what your team needs. Now let's be real, no hero is perfect and Sun is no exception. He's quite squishy early on and he relies on getting the Thunderbelt online to really shine. At the beginning, your main goal is to reach level 4. Avoid fights and farm well. As much as possible, do not let the enemies destroy your tower in the early game, because that's where you can easily collect stacks. Sun can be fragile in the early game, but he becomes a true monster once it reaches the late game. Plus, there are many heroes that can give him a hard time. AoE and spellfam types like Ruby and Yuzong can be difficult to deal with. Pick a different fighter or just avoid them. Overall, the Sun Thunderbelt combo is an absolute game changer if you're that solo queue player who loves a durable fighter that can still dish out serious damage and hold his ground. Let's face it, coordinated teamfights often need those tanky frontliners like Terizla, Edit, and Yuzong to set up plays. But when you're flying solo, you can't always count on your teammates to have your back. That's where Sun truly shines with this build. The tankiness from Thunderbelt lets him push tower solo, take down anyone who tries to stop him, and still melt HP once he's farmed. He might take a bit of practice to master, but once you get the hang of him, he's an absolute blast to play. So get out there, give this build a shot, and let me know how it goes in the comments. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching.